Good morning, YouTube. What's crack-a-lackin' with ya? It is. That's a timer. My wife has a microwave timer on. It is 10:10 in the morning, and I felt like, you know what? I see everybody doing their story videos, and for those of you who want to know my story, you'll find this video hopefully interesting. For those of you who don't want to know my story, then you can click the X or whatever. My wife is not going to be making an appearance, so you guys can go ahead and cross that off. But here's my story. Born and raised in Durham, North Carolina, 1986 year I was born. Conceived in 85, if you're trying to do the math. And grew up, got an older sister. Her name is Lindsay. She is a dental hygienist back over in Durham. And just recently, last year, she cleaned Tyler Hansborough's teeth for UNC and got me an autographed basketball out of it. So I can't front on that. I kind of like it. Grew up wanting to be a meteorologist. That's not what I do now. I'm a pastor. I'm a family life pastor at a church in a small town called Reedsville, about an hour outside of my hometown, hour and a half outside of my hometown. So population here is about maybe 15,000 people. And moving from Durham, where it's in the hundreds of thousands of people, it's kind of a big shift, but it's been good so far. I didn't grow up in the church, though I attended church somewhat. It wasn't until ninth grade that I really embraced the things that God had done for me through Jesus on the cross. And I just embraced that truth and believed that. And it kind of makes sense. Christianity was really the only thing that could make logical sense of the world that I was living in. And so that's kind of my story. Got into cards when I was a kid, but kind of lost that as I got older. And then a few years ago, when I met Jessica and moved over to Cary, North Carolina, I spent some time over there. I got back into it. Pretty heavy at first. It took a while to finally figure out the correct balance. And so now I mainly just collect players. I may open a box here or there, but it's mainly just players that I collect. And I collect Malcolm Kelly, specifically and really only National Treasures, Exquisite, and Triple Threads autos. And in the Triple Threads autos, the only ones I collect are the number to 25 or less. And so Malcolm Kelly, he's out of the league, but who knows? He may come back someday. We'll see. In football, I also collect Redskins autos. Pretty selective. I try to just have like one or two autos of each player. And so that's kind of what I do. And if they're nice, sick jumbo patches or like one-on-ones, I'll try to jump on it if I can. And any other high-end autos of football players. Like right now I've got a Cam Newton, AP, and Calvin Johnson, all rookie autos. So, kind of stuff like that. Basketball, I collect David Noel. I went to high school with David Noel. He played on UNC men's basketball team. And we had a geometry class together my freshman year. And so I just decided to collect him when I got back into it. And specifically, I only collect autos from Exquisite, Upper Deck Black, and Ultimate. And the only Ultimate autos that I collect are the jersey autos, the dual jersey auto number to 35. That's what I collect of him. And then I collect John Stockton autos and patches, specifically just autos and patches if I can come across one. And then high-end type autos. I really don't do much basketball. If I could get autos, if I'm looking for autos in basketball, I'm looking for one of Kobe, one of LeBron. I'd really love to get an MJ auto, but that's way off in the future. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I collect, and I'm not opposed to baseball. I like baseball. I just picked up a Greg Maddux 101 patch auto for my PC. He was my favorite pitcher, hands down. I'm a Braves guy, and so that's kind of me in a nutshell. I've been married to my beautiful wife for 3 months now, and we're still honeymooning, as we say. But it's good. It's good. You learn a lot about yourself when you get married. You learn how selfish and callous you can be, and God sees fit to give you a woman who is able to teach you about His mercy, His forgiveness, and His grace more than He could teach you when you were alone. And so it's been a really good time spending with her. She's my best friend, and she doesn't like the hobby, but she certainly is very patient with me as it comes to it. And so I'm very grateful for that. For the record, I'm a UNC fan, born and raised in Durham, but hate Duke, despise them. Great game the other night. A little disappointed the way it turned out, but it is just a game. And it took me a couple of years and the love of Jessica for me to realize that as well. She was a cheerleader at NC State, so we have a house divided. So when it comes to sports in the ACC, we get pretty heated about it, you know. Trying to think if there's anything else you want to know. I drive a Toyota Camry. She drives a Hyundai Sonata. And we live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment that I found here. And I don't know. I think that's about it, I guess. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Leave a comment, and I'll answer questions. I'll hit you back. I love talking to people. So hit me back if you have any questions or whatnot. And if there's anything that I could have that I might be able to help you with PC-wise, I love helping people out. I really do love trying to help people out. And so just hit me back, and we'll see if we can chat soon. Later.